Olympian. We remain at 71 kilograms for a contest between men from Bulgaria and Kyrgyzstan. Kiwan, 23 years of age. Uulu, 26 years old. With the 5 scoring judges presiding over this one. Sean Reese of the United States of America is the referee. Abdyzhapar Uulu's previous results. 2 unanimous points decision victories over experienced boxers in the form of Mervyn Clare and Italy's Salvatore Cavallaro for Kiwan. So we're underway then. This is action in the round of 16 stage of the men's 71 kilogram division between boxers from Bulgaria and Kyrgyzstan. The southpaw wearing red is Rami Kiwan of Bulgaria. The orthodox boxer wearing blue, who is just scoring with that right cross to the body, is Kyrgyzstan's Abdyzhapar Uulu. Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. See, he's a busy boxer out of centre ring, reigning Kyrgyzstan national champion. Plenty of experience on the international stage, multi-nations championships all around the world, reaching for the right hand, but Kiwan had ghosted away by moving clockwise to his left. And Kiwan just looking to get that longer southpaw right jab over the top of the busy lead hands. Here's a nice southpaw left cross scored by Kiwan. Look at that activity in the form of feints and bobbing and weaving. Nice defense with the right glove to block that shot with his elbow from Abdyzhapar Uulu.
Yeah, I like the way Uulu's moving, coming into range. He's bobbing, he's weaving, he's keeping his man thinking as he's throwing his shots.
Kiwan, a quarter-finalist last year's World Championships at 75 kilograms. 75 kilograms, the classic middleweight division, not being contested at the Olympic Games in Paris, so he's dropped down here to 71. Scoring effectively with that southpaw left rather, but he got caught by a right cross from Abdyzhapar Uulu while he was near the neutral corner. Slapping right hand while moving laterally counterclockwise landed by Kiwan. Continuing to cut a composed figure in the face of this bustling activity from Abdyzhapar Uulu.
Kiwan's really doing well here, just using his height and reach, leaning back on the ropes and counter-punching his man and sliding away.
Right hand to the body, not too far away from Abdyzhapar Uulu. But again, retreating to the ropes voluntarily and inviting pressure is Kiwan. And again, while he's against the strands, Abdyzhapar Uulu has had some success to the body of his taller opponent. The Cuban coach who's in charge of the Bulgarian boxing program, and you can see that he almost possesses the Cuban style, Kiwan, the manner in which he calmly glides around the boxing ring. See Abdyzhapar Uulu short of the mark as he reached for that shot to the body. So too was Kiwan, but then counter-punching effectively out of his own corner before gliding off counterclockwise to his right, circumnavigating the ring very effectively indeed. Arm bar applied by Abdyzhapar Uulu to conclude the second round. The opening round. Well, this man was certainly the busier boxer. It is Kiwan who has taken it across the board with his patient punch-picking on the back foot.
A really good boxing there by Kiwan, just on the back foot, slipping away on the ropes, using his height and reach, spinning off using the hook, jabbing and throwing straight through the middle.
I'm not quite sure what is the lingua franca in the Bulgarian team, if it's Spanish, Bulgarian or English, but I think that probably qualified as a reading of the riot act from the Cuban coach who heads up their delegation. He didn't appear happy with his man at all. But he won the round unanimously.
Let's see if he'll be able to impress him in this second round.
So into the second round we go. Abdyzhapar Uulu conceded the first round across the board. It'd be difficult for him to increase the urgency because he was this twitchy and this active in the first round. There you see he's looking to pin Kiwan in the corner and score. But he's so elusive, Kiwan. And remember, he's a 75-kilogram middleweight, the man who was a quarter-finalist at the World Champs last year. I was ringside to commentate on that tournament when he was outpointed by the man who claimed his second consecutive crown, Yuenli Hernandez of Cuba, at the quarter-final stage. Abdyzhapar Uulu really trying his utmost to get the man to hold his feet and look to score to against his big frame down to the body.
Uulu's got the right game plan here. He's trying to walk his man down. He's slipping on the way in. He's just getting tangled up. He's just coming over his front foot a little too far and falling into a clinch.
Down to right hand, not too far away from Abdyzhapar Uulu. This is Kiwan's second attempt to qualify for Paris 2024. He'd been eliminated in the second preliminary round of the European Games last summer, and working away with that southpaw left while holding his man against the neutral corner turnbuckle was Kiwan. Abdyzhapar Uulu's having it a really difficult time getting into range. Despite his feinting on the edge of range, Kiwan not falling for those feints, keeping his composure and then wrapping him up once he gets into range. You see that glance to the corner on Abdyzhapar Uulu.
Kiwan's doing really good here, just picking his man off as he's coming in, not letting him find his range at all.
And content to weave and sway on the rigging of the ropes is Kiwan. Abdyzhapar Uulu not able to land anything solidly. Oh, that's a solid right hand landed by Abdyzhapar Uulu, but again made to miss in his subsequent attack because Kiwan just turned his head to allow the shot to glide by harmlessly. Nice right jab from Kiwan, and look at the way he's able to move despite being the taller, bigger boxer. He almost wound up around the back of Abdyzhapar Uulu. So efficient were his movements in that counterclockwise fashion. Terrific movement from Kiwan, and Abdyzhapar Uulu is finding this a really difficult mission indeed. It's almost as though he's trying to bottle smoke. So elusive is Kiwan. And that's an altogether more positive reception from the Bulgarian head coach after that second round of boxing. What say the judges? Wow. Well, can you believe that? Abdyzhapar Uulu has tied it up for judges 2, 3, and 4 after he conceded the first round unanimously. And that wry smile, I don't think Kiwan can believe what's befallen him. So, by tying it up for judges 2, 3, and 4 in that second round, the aggression of Abdyzhapar Uulu had got him right back into this contest, because with that 3 minutes remaining, if he can convince judges 2, 3, and 4 that he has taken this final round, it will be Abdyzhapar Uulu going through to the quarterfinals. The coach trying to revive his legs furiously, and the coach of the Kiwan telling him 3 minutes. It's all come down to this. Well, what a turn-up we have for the books here, because Abdyzhapar Ulu's aggression was rewarded in that second round. After being outpointed unanimously in the first round, he took it for judges 2, 3, and 4 in the second to prevail on a 3-2 split. And why that 3 is crucial is because it is a majority. And so if he can convince judges 2, 3, and 4 that he has taken this final round, it will be Abdyzhapar Uulu, the 2023 national champion of Kyrgyzstan, who will go through to the quarter-final stage. And Kiwan, the natural back foot counterpuncher, has got to leave no doubt here And that sometimes can be difficult to do on the back foot when you've got an opponent continually walking down with them looking as though they're the ones, in air quotes, making the fight.
Yeah, Kiwan's just got to let a few more punches go now. He can't just be happy just to sit back on the ropes. As we saw in the second round, the judges didn't really prefer that work. They preferred the aggressor of Uulu.
So approaching the halfway stage of this third and final round. And does Kiwan have to improve or increase his punch output? Because even though he's looking busy doing not very much a lot of the time, he's giving the impression of doing something. As you see, Abdyzhapar Uulu's corner waving him forwards once again. Hecking and poking on the edge of range, spinning off counterclockwise is Kiwan. But I think he's going to have to be a little busy with the punches to put it beyond doubt. Good left hand snuck into the body by Abdyzhapar Uulu. Reaching for the right jab, not really finding the range was Kiwan. Abdyzhapar Uulu firing a backhand over the top. And again, Abdyzhapar Uulu doing a terrific job of looking busy. And that can sometimes be so influential. There are some judges, as Kiwan scores with a pecking right jab off the back foot, there are some judges who prefer aggression. But remember, if that is a judge's preference, if that's your preference as an aficionado, the key word is that it has to be effective aggression. And the back foot movement, as you see Kiwan land a check right hook, the back foot movement of Kiwan is rendering a lot of Abdyzhapar Uulu's aggression ineffective. Oh, beautiful counter left hand, stopping on his ankles, turning to move clockwise from counterclockwise and spearing his man with a left cross. Now, for my money, in a round where there have been precious few point-scoring punches, that moment of quality is enough to tilt this round in favor of Kiwan of Bulgaria. I think he's done enough, but how will the 5 scoring judges see it? This man took the first round unanimously. He lost the second round 3-2 because judges 2, 3 and 4 preferred the jittery front foot aggression of Abdyzhapar Uulu of Kyrgyzstan. Credit to this man, he never stopped trying from opening bell to last. I don't think he's happened to do enough to win the contest, but how will the judges see it? If we hear the word unanimous, then it's most certainly going to the man in red because he leads 20 points to 18 for judges 1 and 5. Still, nervous moments for the boxers. How is this one going to go?
Green game, and the winner by points unanimous decision in the red corner.
Well, as soon as we heard the word unanimous, we knew that it was Rami Kiwan of Bulgaria who was going to prevail on points, but credit to Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu of Kyrgyzstan, because from opening bell to last, he was a bundle of activity trying to get on this man's chest. But such was this man's ring craft that he was able to maintain a gap. And after the fight back of Abdyzhapar Uulu in the second round, he produced superior quality in the third, not in terms of volume, but just in terms of clean, easy-to-score punches, such as that right jab we just saw a few moments ago.
Yeah, really good work there from Kiwan. It got a little bit sticky in the second round, but he managed to pull it back in the third with some brilliant boxing, leaning back off of the ropes, and there's the scores.
So, Abdyzhapar Uulu actually taking the final round for the judge from Guatemala, but crucially from Kiwan's perspective, he convinced judges 2, 3